Hello, and welcome to Life of a Boss, the podcast, hosted by entrepreneur, public speaker, and mentor, Jason Hardin. This podcast is all about helping audiences create and reach their own definition of success through positive thinking, perseverance, and personal development. Having survived extreme obstacles from an early age, such as cancer, poverty, abuse, family dysfunction, and even homelessness, Jason has learned how to master the art of resilience and defy all odds to become the boss he is today. So, get ready for some serious game and remember to keep an open mind. Now, without further delay, here is your host, Jason Hardin.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another wonderful episode of Life of a Boss, the podcast. I am your host, Jason Hardin, and I'm super excited to be here. And I have an important message, and it's very important because I think it might be a lesson that a lot of people unfortunately miss. And it might be bad news for some, but here it is. You will never find joy. You will never find joy. You will never find joy. You will never find peace. You will never find happiness. And I'm going to tell you why. You will never find joy. You will never find peace. And you will never find happiness because this is something you have to create for you. You wonder why people looking for happiness are always looking for happiness? Because they can't create it for themselves. They haven't even found out that they have to create it for themselves. Nobody told them that nobody's here to make you happy. You know what I'm saying? Like they're running around like little kids. And that's how I think it's emotional maturity. And I see a lot of people running around like little kids thinking somebody else is responsible for how they feel. Like someone can make you mad. He made me mad. Like someone can make you happy. He makes me so happy. Like think how stupid that sounds. Can't nobody make you happy. Can't nobody give you peace. Can't nobody give you joy. It's something you have to create. So what would I try to do? I would try to teach you how to create joy because you're never going to find it. You're never going to find it. If you don't have joy, where are you going to find it? Win the lottery? You know? If you don't have joy with no money, man, what are you going to do with money that's going to bring you joy? That's really going to make you happy and fulfilled inside. You're not happy now. You're alive, you're breathing, you're here, you got your family or whoever loves you in your life. Like, you're not happy now, so what the fuck is money going to do for you? What is somebody else? A lot of people think, oh, if I find love, I'll be happy. No, when you find love, you're going to make somebody else miserable. Why? Because you're not happy by yourself. If you can't be happy by yourself, how are you going to be happy with someone else? And who are you going to give that responsibility to? Are you going to tell the person you love, you're responsible for making me happy? That shit doesn't work. It doesn't work. And I think a lot of us don't break it down like that. So we think somebody's supposed to make us happy. We think the person we're with is supposed to make us happy. My wife, man, I love her to pieces. But she does not make me happy. She's with me because I was already happy. And now we can be happy together. I'm with her because she was already happy. She was enjoying life before she met me. Now we enjoy our lives together. We're happy together. You and the person you love are supposed to be happy together. You see how that works? It's not a dependency thing. Because if you're depending on someone to bring you joy, if you're depending on someone to bring you happiness, if you're depending on someone to bring you peace, then that means you have no control over your life. That means you're giving control up to I don't know who. Because whose responsibility is it to make sure you're happy? To make sure you're enjoying yourself. Life doesn't have customer service. Life is not Disneyland. You can't just tap a motherfucker who works here and say, you know what, I'm not happy. Who gives a fuck? And I think that's how a lot of us live our lives, thinking somebody has to give a fuck. Nobody has to give a fuck about you. What are you going to do now? Are you just not going to be happy because ain't nobody willing to make you happy or to give you happy? No. You create it. You create it. And you're probably wondering, how do I create happiness? How do I create joy? How do I create peace in my life? And I'm going to give you 3 ways. I'm going to give you 3 helpful hints for creating joy, happiness, peace, or whatever you want to call it in your life. 1, and probably the most important, and I'm guilty of not doing it sometimes, but I always realize this. See, I'm very aware when I'm not doing something right, and I check myself. You got to check yourself in life if you want to be successful. But live in the moment. Be in the moment. Live in the present moment. If we're always worried about tomorrow or depressed about what happened yesterday, you're always going to miss joy and happiness and peace. You're never going to be totally at ease with life or yourself, with the way things are going. But if you learn to live in the present, you can find so much to enjoy. You can find so much to love about life and about yourself and about the people around you, about the world, about society. If you live in the present right now, like right now for me, I'm happy because I'm in my own office. I'm in my own space. I'm talking to you. I have all the toys and gadgets to do this shit in. I'm healthy. I don't have a headache. I don't have a tumor anymore. You know what I'm saying? I can speak clearly. When I had my tumor, I couldn't speak. I was getting very agitated. I wasn't happy. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know what was wrong with me. But now I knew what was, once I found out what was wrong, I enjoy days I feel good. If I wake up and nothing hurts, I'm happy. Is that enough to make you happy, or you wake up pissed? You wake up pissed and you don't even hurt. You didn't even wake up hungry and you're upset. What the fuck is up with that? If you live in the moment, you'll find some things to really be happy about. The weather is beautiful. The sun on my skin. You know what I'm saying? I can see. Man, there's so much to be happy about. I can drive to work. I didn't even invent the car, and I can drive. I didn't invent the internet, and I can. Man, there's so much to be appreciative for. So much to be appreciative for, so much to love, and so much to create with, and so much to enjoy. Why aren't you happy? Are you thinking about what you don't have or what you do have? Live in the present. Living in the present will always have you focusing on what you have right now at this moment. Is your mama still alive? Is your daddy still alive? Are your kids healthy? Are your kids fed? Is your dog over there happy? There's so many things to be enjoying about life, but what are you thinking about? The money you don't have, the car you didn't have, the house you didn't have. If you start enjoying shit more, you'll appreciate shit more. You'll use things the right way, and you might have the things that you really want. But it takes living in the moment. It takes appreciating what you have. That's one of the best ways to be happy, is appreciating what's going on right at this moment. If you're at work, man, don't be like, I'm stuck at this fucking job. Man, I got this job to get a paycheck to do what I need to do. Someone's paying me for my skills and for my talent and for my time. And if you're not happy with that job, you know what? I'm going to look for a new job tomorrow. I don't need to be. Whatever it is, it should make you happy. Whatever thoughts you have should bring you joy. But be in the present. Number 2, you have to be passionate about something. I don't care if it's a talent, a hobby, a lifestyle, whatever it is, man. You have to be excited about something. I'm excited about doing this podcast. I'm excited about writing blogs. I'm excited about creating clothes and designs. I'm excited about creating business models. I'm excited about mentoring. I'm excited about being a service to my friends and bringing joy to my wife and enjoying life with her. I'm excited about that type of shit. Are you excited about something? What are you excited about? What can you do for hours on end and time just flies by? What do you want to do more of in life? Man, do it. What do you want to learn? Are you excited about learning something? Do you pick up a good book and be like, ooh? You know what I'm saying? Find passion. Find something that you love. Find something that you want to do. Find something that excites you. Don't be distracted all day thinking TV is going to help, thinking sports is going to help. You know what I'm saying? I mean, those are people that are looking for excitement. Look, how many people are pissed because their teams didn't make it this far in the playoffs? You're putting too much happiness on what the fuck other people are doing. That's why you're pissed. Fuck what your team did. What are you doing? Unless you're the owner of the motherfucking Philadelphia Eagles and the damn, who else made it? The Chiefs. You shouldn't even worry about what the fuck is going on in sports. Who gives a shit? What are you doing for you? What are you doing to make yourself happy? Stop riding the dick of another team to make you happy. And when they lose, you get pissed. My daddy used to get so mad when the Chiefs lost. He'd be hard to deal with for 2-3 days. And don't let the Lakers lose. Hard to deal with. Mad, upset, lips poked out. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't give a fuck. I love the Niners. They just lost. Who gives a shit? They don't pay me. My happiness was not depending on them doing nothing. I enjoy watching them win. I don't care when they lose. I create my own happiness, and you can create yours. Another thing. If you really want to enjoy life, if you really want to be happy, if you really want to find peace, you got to learn to let go. That's probably one of the most important things I could tell you. Learn to let go. You got to let go. We all made mistakes. We all have things we wish we could have done better. We all have moves we wish we could have put in place. We all had money we wish we could have saved or spent better or invested right. You know, we all have those things we wish we would have, could have, should have did. But if you don't let all of that shit go, you're never going to find peace. How can you find peace when you're carrying that bullshit with you? That shit stinks. You're never going to smell fresh air if you're carrying shit with you. And that's how life works. That's why you will never find joy if you're looking for it. You will never find peace if you're looking for it. You will never find happiness if you're looking for it. You have to create that shit. And you can create it from scratch. You can create it from nothing. That's the joy, and that's the greatest thing about it. You can create that shit out of thin air. And how do you look if you can create joy out of thin air and you pissed off and you're upset and you're moody and you ain't got an ounce of gratitude in your body and everything's going wrong and everybody's again, like, what the fuck is that? How does that serve you? First of all, I wouldn't mind being so pissed if that shit served me well. If being pissed made me money, if being pissed created opportunities for me, if being pissed made me happy. But you know what? That's it. Sometimes being pissed makes people happy. Some people ain't happy unless they pissed off. Don't be one of those people. I got a brother like that who's doing life in the pen right now because he wasn't happy unless he was pissed off. He wasn't happy unless he thought he was being disrespected. He wasn't happy unless there was something wrong. As soon as you find something wrong, he can damn near sleep better. Don't be that type. Don't be that type. Create your own joy. Create your own peace. Create your own happiness. Because if you create all these things, if you have joy, if you have happiness, if you have peace, you will attract more things that bring joy or that prolongs your joy, peace, and happiness. If I was upset, I wouldn't attract a woman that was so happy and joyful. You know, if I was pissed off, I wouldn't attract friends that are so free thinking and joyful and happy and appreciative. If I was upset, I wouldn't have a bunch of positive people in my life. So that's why number 3 is important. Let go of negative. If it's people around you, if it's negative people, let them go. You got a bunch of naysayers and upset motherfuckers in your life, man. Let them go. If you can't cut them from your life, then cut them from your mind. How many people got a husband, a wife, a mom, a dad, a step-parent, a kid, a teacher, a boss that's just always so fucking negative? Let that be their problem. Don't let their negativity be your problem. Matter of fact, make them more pissed by being so happy. Because they want company. I don't give a fuck how pissed off you are. You ain't gonna get my company. You can have my presence. You know what I'm saying? I can be around you if I gotta be around you, and you're upset and you're pissed off and you all that negative stuff. But I'm not gonna be with you. You're not gonna get me there with you. You're not gonna make me pissed off with you. You're not gonna make me unpeaceful with you. You're not gonna make me upset with you. And then you might not want to be with me because, man, they don't care. They don't care about me. And no, I don't give a fuck about you if you're upset, if you're pissed off. That's a choice. It could be somebody I love. They say they're mad, they're upset. Man, that's a fucking choice. I don't care. You don't have to choose to be upset. You can choose to be happy. And as soon as you realize it's as quick as a choice, it's a decision. It's something that you have control over, then you will start being happy. Then you will start finding joy. Then you will start finding peace. Because you're not finding it, you're creating it. It comes from within you. All right? Anyway, man, that was just, I just had to say that. I just had to say my piece. I had to say my piece. Because there's so many miserable motherfuckers walking around looking for somebody to make them happy. Man, don't look over here. Don't look over here. I can't make you happy. Don't look over there either, because they can't make you happy. You have to look within yourself and make yourself happy. And to do that, you have to be in the moment. You have to have some passion. And you have to let go of the shit that ain't making you, the shit that's negative in your life. The negative thoughts, the negative feelings, the negative past, the negative people. Let all that shit go. You do those three things and man, couldn't nobody separate you from joy. Can't nobody separate you from peace. Can't nobody separate you from happiness. That's why I'm fine most of the time. Like, I'm always joyful. Certain things might set me off. Certain things might upset me. But I remember, like, man, what the fuck am I tripping off of? Why am I so upset? I ask myself that. Because I'm not perfect. I do let certain things get under my skin. I do let certain people piss me off. I do let, you know what I'm saying? But as soon as that happens, I ask myself, why am I so upset? Why am I tripping? And if there's a reason for me to trip, if I'm depending on that person, then I got to fix that. Why am I depending on this person? Why am I allowing what this person does to dictate how I feel? And if that's a situation I put myself in, I take myself right out of it. All right? Anyway, man, I love y'all, man. Check out the podcast every week. We're dropping new episodes Mondays and Thursdays, man. Become a paid subscriber. Get access to free content, free gear, exclusive shit, man. And just support the show. Support the show. Because like I said, we do a lot of good. We out there worldwide with it, man. If you guys don't know, I got podcasts, not all over the world, but I'm featured on a podcast that is worldwide. She re-releases my shows and some of my segments on her show, and I get more feedback on that than I do on here. So if you guys got questions, if you guys got something you want me to cover, if you guys got something you want me to discuss, if you got a problem you want to talk about, man, hit me up. Let me know. Send me an email, jasonhardin@lifeofaboss.net. Send me a comment on wherever you're watching this. If you got it on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, I'm everywhere, man. Subscribe, like, and share whenever you can. All right? Anyway, don't say I never gave you nothing. I love y'all. And remember that success is indeed a lifestyle. Peace.
Did anything stand out to you in today's show? If so, let us know. Your questions, comments, and concerns are important to Jason, as he is determined to always deliver to you only the most impactful information and content. Until next time, please subscribe, like, comment, share, and leave a review whenever possible. You may visit lifeofaboss.net for more episodes and great resources to help you become the absolute boss that you were meant to be. You can also follow Jason on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter @HardwayHardin. Thank you. And to never forget that success is a lifestyle.